everyone, and welcome to the decks of the weekend. This weekend, I played in the MTGO Creator Showdown, which was the MTGO tournament modern format with Nadu banned for content, not still officially. And yeah, I competed there with Blue Red Murktide. I went very close. You can find my list on my socials. And I also will have recorded all of the videos. They will go up eventually. But yeah, it was a good event. The deck I'm showing to you is the one by Il Gorzone, an Italian friend of mine who got very close, lost the final to Tron with his Mardu energy build. I actually lost to this deck in my last round um, against Sandoich, a Brazilian very good player. And yeah, so what does he have is this Boros deck, splashing black for Orcish Bowmaster and Obnixilis. Of course, if you're splash, you can't play Blood Moon. You have maybe Damping Sphere, maybe Charm Maw, but still definitely hurt a little bit your lands matchup, let's say. What does Obnixilis give you? Well, first thing first, Obnixilis is a two-card threat. Like, for example, if I have a counterspell base deck, which, by the way, I sat out in this matchup, well, Subtlety, a Force of Negation, which I also sat out. But yeah, anyway, this card dodges counterspell, being a double card, and also lets you trigger a Johnny, lets you flip a Johnny, and sometimes it just that's what Sandosh did against me. He played Obnixilis, sacrificed the Cat Warrior token, flipped the Johnny, made a devil, shoot me for a lot of damage with a Johnny 0 ability. There's also Pride and Ragavan. There's also people often be like, why didn't you play this over that? Well, Godzone is playing both of them. I definitely want to try this build of Obnixilis and basically just having more permanence to flip to Amped Raptor. I think is very good because where this card miss is when you flip like a Lightning Bolt, a Galvanic Discharge, or a Static Prison whenever there's no target. That's what might make this card weak. But whenever you play this card and flip an Obnixilis, and casualty, sacrifice your Amped Raptor, you get 2 Planeswalker on turn 2 if you played an Aetherab or a Guide of Souls on turn 1, well, you are definitely winning that game, and this is definitely the strongest aggro deck Modern has seen in a long time, and something that is here to stay. I have expressed my dislike for this card, but probably I was wrong. This card definitely found a home in this energy shell, in this energy deck, and it's much better than the Unstable Amulet, which was the 2-mana artifact that would draw you extra cards. Gozon isn't playing any of that, and I saw a lot of other Boros energy player are moving away from that one. But by the way, the rise of energy decks in every format, from modern to historic, which is actually the format I'm gonna focus next, will definitely want you dig for your Sun Cleanser in your bulk, which is, by the way, something I did yesterday. Yesterday I played Nadu in a local tournament. We were 25 people, and I went to dig for my Sun Cleanser, and I found 3 of them. I guess I was drafting M19 a lot. I definitely remember the days of drafting a lot in paper. And Sun Cleanser was, one of those bold cars that you would do anything with it. And it's funny to find it now. But anyway, this is the deck of the weekend for Modern. And now, as I mentioned, I'm going to follow Historic, which, isn't a format I follow because I don't play Constructed or Magic Arena. But it was the format of not only the Mythic Arena Championship, which was won by Boros Energy, but also the qualifier, the arena PTQs, and they were, and you have to do like 7 wins twice to qualify, and Mathieu Avignon did this. Did that with this very cool deck. Mathieu Avignon is a brewer. I remember him from the Rivals and MPL days, and he was always a brewer. And this is a deck that has potential to be powerful in Modern as well. Most of historic cards are legal in Modern, well, except for Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting actually is not legal in Modern. It's banned. And actually, it's very important for this deck to work. So you have Omniscience plus Shifting Woodland. Now, Shifting Woodland is the land that you pay for. With Delirium, you copy a permanent to your graveyard until end of turn. I actually play 2 copies of that in my Nadu deck alongside Malevolent Rumble. But Level and Rumble very good at finding you Delirium, especially well if you play as a Saga like you do in Nadu. But here you have a lot of types, and funnily enough, Haywire Might, also artifact and creature, main deck for that reason. Artillery Enthusiast is a card I didn't know. That's because it's one of the alchemy card which are legal in Historic. But yeah, basically you just discard a card and get another of the same mana cost to your hand. You have Cataphic Pyre as a way to fill your Delirium. You have Vampire's Vengeance as a way to Wrath and then get a Blood that can help your Delirium. And then once you get Omniscience, or you get, Emrakul or Ulamog or God Pharaoh's Gift, which can reanimate a creature of these forever. Whereas Shifting Woodland is only until end of turn. Also, Shifting Woodland doesn't turn on ATB, but God Pharaoh's Gift does. So if you get Traxa, if you get... Is Emrakul on cast? It's on cast. But yeah, so mostly a Traxa. You get the ATB. You also have Traverse the Overwald, which again works well with Delirium. I'm surprised to only see 3 Prismatic Vista and also to not see other fetches, because that may seem like you want like a free land type, but I guess the 1 damage matters when Boros Heroic is the most popular deck in the format. So yeah, that's a interesting deck, and the Magic there's a lot of formats, although Historic is very close to Modern, and again, this may be something that you might explore in Modern. You need to find a replacement for Faithless Looting, which is not going to be easy, because this card is very powerful and still banned after the Ogak days. Alright, then let's go to Legacy. First thing first, I want to say that in Legacy last weekend I actually trophied with Black-Green Credit Control. This is, well, I don't too often play leagues for total fun on my DB account, but I did on Saturday, and I got a little trophy with this deck that I want to practice for the Impact Returns tournament in Spain that'll go at the end of the month. And yeah, Natural Order with the Talons of Gate of Madara. I'm gonna bring this deck to the channel though, it's very, very fun. But no, the deck of the weekend for Legacy is this Dredge deck that top 8 came second actually in a challenge. And this is something that, well, I haven't seen in a while, Dredge. You're playing Burning Inquiry, a card, and once I get Faithless Looting, by the way. Burning Inquiry, draw 3, discard 3 at random. And you're playing Poxwalker, which is a card from the Fallout set that I haven't seen outside of Hollowine in Vintage. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you're returning from a graveyard tapped. And of course, you cast many spells with Flashback, About Therapy, Otherworldly Gaze, Faithless Looting. Now, if you cast Dredge Return, usually you win. Ox of Agonas is another spell you can cast from the graveyard, and all of this will trigger Poxwalker. You have Breakthrough as a way to go off on turn 1. You can start like, let's say, land, Lion's Eye Diamond, play Breakthrough, crack the Lion's Eye Diamond for red, discard your hand, draw 4. Your hand is all in the graveyard, so you start dredging with Grave Troll, Stinkwood Imp, Thug, and then you still have 3 red floating from the Lion's Eye Diamond, and you can go off with Faithless Looting. It's actually super old. Like, I remember young Mengu in 2010, 2012, when I was starting playing Legacy, starting playing Magic competitively. Dredge was one of the most powerful decks around. Well, we have Deathrite Shaman, but so often it was useless when the opponent went like Volcanic Highland, Lance that Diamond Breakthrough. You needed a force for the breakthrough, and they still had sometimes Faithless Looting with 3 mana to go off, and then you have Sapphire Coliseum, which maybe was your land, so you had blue sometimes for the next turn. And overall, this deck was powerful. It hasn't been seen in a long time, and it's cool to see that it got 2nd place. And that's gonna be it for my deck of the weekend. I'm not gonna stream for the next 4 days because I'm actually packing right now because I'm going to Berlin. I'm going to the car market, guys. Carl, Yamin, and Toffel, we're recording the Legacy Best Deck series of all time. I brought with me Grixis Delver 2018, Mono White Initiative 2022. I will try to champion them as much as I can, as strong as I can. I have won the last Popper best series of all time. Hopefully I can run it back now. They will obviously highly edit those videos and show them on their channel weekly, so make sure to subscribe to their card market channel to not miss the Legacy best series of all time. And well, my YouTube videos daily will go on as I have the ability to schedule them, so you can still enjoy my content here on YouTube. But for Twitch, I'll be back on Friday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following this channel and this deck of the week, a weekly video. Have a great rest of your day.